We live in a world of opposites, contrast, a world which does not know light unless there is dark. So we search for the negatives. We buy the lie that if we could just rid ourselves of all that is bad, we would be left with only the good. If we could kill the dark, we would find only light. I believe this is where hopelessness is born, in that place which desires to erase pain. Only I have learned that it is like hoping the sky will turn green one day and the grass blue. It is fighting with reality, and when we fight with reality, we will always lose. We have been so conditioned to remembering our past and to planning for our futures. No one ever teaches us how to truly live in this finite moment, this thing we call the present. We have an access to something which no amount of pain could ever take. Love. It's in the moment you become aware of the tree in your front yard that you always see but never look at. The singing birds you always hear but never listen to. It's the soft blanket on your bed that you always touch but never feel. The same breakfast you always eat but never truly taste. When you really learn how to be present, you can't help but fall in love with every waking moment. We are not victims of our external experience. We are reflections of our inner experience. So there comes a time when hopelessness reaches a crossroads. You get to choose. Which road will you walk? The road that goes on believing pain means failure, or the road which accepts pain as part of the plan? Pain is inevitable, so you might as well allow it to exist, because it will, no matter if you do or not. But suffering is a choice. A state of mind. Suffering is what happens when we learn to believe every painful thought. It is hoping to live in a world without sickness or sadness, without judgment or shame. It is hoping to find happiness tomorrow, to find peace in changed circumstances, to find freedom in a place or a person or an object. So how do you get rid of hopelessness? Allow it. Let yourself feel the sadness, the fear, the anger, the stress. Don't run away. Don't hope that they will ever disappear. Accept that they will always come knocking on your door. Let them in for a while, and they will leave, just as joy and happiness and laughter. They will come and they will go. It is when we never truly let ourselves feel the pain. That is when it most often persists. We never let it in, and so it continues to knock and loiter around our house. What we don't realize is that by blocking them out and not letting them in, we keep our houses locked from everything. We keep out the painful emotions, and by doing so, we end up locking out the good ones too. You see, we live in a world of opposites. Just know that the pain is not so scary when you let it in. And remember that oftentimes it is that moment when you let pain inside that joy comes in right after.